Hey, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News for Game, Mr. MannyTendoWolverine. As always, you guys rush out toward his channel on my social media links like Twitter, X, and of course, as always, Instagram, all the good stuff. Make sure to comment, and if you want to, give me a sub, give me the subscription, subscribe if you feel like it, and if not, that's all good. Anyways, man, where do I even begin with this? I know this happened almost 4 days ago. By the time you guys see it'll be 4 days old. Right now, it's been 3 days old, but I don't know if I ever showed you guys this. I might have already in a past video. It was like December. It was a while back, almost 2 months ago. I had these ones the first time. It's crazy. I lived in this shithole for almost 24 and a half years, but I know we're not to the Chinatown area. We're in Vegas. If any guys don't know, lived out here in the desert for a little while. And I got these little ocean bomb things. That's crazy. I swear to God, I'm not getting sponsored by them. I know it's Goku Black. I was crazy about him, but it was alright. I would have wanted to have like freaking Vegeta, but I didn't find Vegeta or Super Saiyan Trunks or even original Frieza. Oh, I didn't even get to find that other one either. And that sub was another one, Pycon. He was one of my favorites back in the day, so I would have loved to see him in the drink. Anyways, Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero. There's 2 of them I'm going to be reacting to, so. And you get like 3 or 4 bits of internet news. One of them I try not to get too bullshit politicized into, but I'm not gonna say he's like, oh, he's scared not to get into religion or any of that stuff like Jesus versus the Antichrist or any of that. But to me, he's got the scary ass fucking devil worshipping Antichrist spirit. So, and whatever they tell you, I don't know, it's gonna be February or March. If it does happen, God forbid, I don't believe a single freaking word, in my opinion. Anyways, Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero announcement trailer again. That's weird. Heroes of Justice pack. Okay, so crazy. One of the first ones for 2025 now. One of the first ones. I should say, like, for Dragon Ball Z Sparkers. And I thought the whole DLC was done. This is going to be more. Alright, let's go.
I will protect my family. A superhero never surrenders. Who are you? Foul aliens, your wicked schemes, and now you better not have touched a hair on my daughter's head. A transformation. We planned for this contingency. The real fight starts now. I won't let you get away with this. All evildoers must be eliminated. It's do or die time. Looks like this calls for a superhero. Come on, do better. I was expecting a lot more out of you. Your upgrade is cute, but it won't be nearly enough to keep up with me. Let me show you my new upgrade. Shenron gave me quite a bit extra. This is mine. Full power!
You won't remember that.
How can this be? As a fellow creation of Dr. Hedo, it is my responsibility to stop you. There was no choice. Was I a real superhero? Take it from here.
Oh, I forgot who did
everything I've got! Take this! Special beam cannon!
Oh, yeah, I remember that. keeping up the Dragon Ball Z Daima thing, where all the adults, like Goku, Vegeta, and all of them, they end up being tiny little kids. I don't know. The thoughts, use opinion, speculation, and this real fast, just two. I totally forgot, because I remember in 2022, I think 2021, 2022, right after the whole, what was over, the COVIDs and the fake disease shit, pandemics, and shit. Oh my god. That was such a badass freaking line. I remember, I was surprised they didn't show Krillin. Because I know Krillin, and I think maybe Android 18 and Kate Lazuli, they both help him to try to, take out. He's not regular Cell, though. I think he's, a different iteration of Cell, evil Dark Cell X or something. Mega Cell X. It almost sounds like Mega Cell XLR, that old Cartoon Network thing. For any people don't know, go Google it or Wikipedia that. There's no way they censored that. That's crazy. And the second thing I forgot, I know he transformed into Super Saiyan Gohan. I know he's Ultra Instinct Gohan, like his dad Goku was. So I'm not sure if that was still the same exact thing that he does. Except there's not Dark Blue's Dark Silver. I forgot Piccolo was always his mentor. I know there's that whole joke of, especially anyone that's, no offense to black people, African Americans, if their dad ever left them in their life and all this shit. Because I knew, growing up a lot, especially in the real ghetto schools I went to, six or high school and college I went to, it was a little bit more, not fancy prestige, but a little bit kind of middle class sort of thing. Around, especially a lot of black kids at the time, a lot of their fathers weren't really there in their life. Very few of them were. And they only met maybe not two, maybe 4 or 5. These African American black kids in middle school and high school. They actually had their dads in their life. Most of the other ones I've heard, even though I didn't know a lot of them on a deep personal level, because most of my friends were either Hispanic Latino most of the time. Especially in high school, way more than that. That in community college. I had maybe a couple Filipinos and 1 or 2 white friends I had. Man, I really didn't have their old father figures on the line more than mother figures. Anyways, yeah, one more other extra thought, view, opinion. I still got that same music as before. That's cool. Oh man, they should have showed besides Krillin, they should have showed the other fool too, man. Dang. So I know Gohan had 2 other friends like Dende. What happened to Dende? Even though granted, I think he took over as Kami's in the original Dragon Ball Z story. After I think the Frieza saga was over. And it was during the Majin Buu saga or before that. I think it was during the Cell saga and then the Majin Buu saga. I think it's when Dende had to take over Kami's place after he died. He was gone. So, man, it makes sense that Dende didn't get to show up. But if he would have, he probably would have. Because that was Gohan's friend when they were in Planet Namek in the original Dragon Ball Z series. And what else? I don't know what other buddies he would have had too, because I know he had that dragon buddy in the original one when he was still a little ass 5-6-year-old kid. Baby Gohan. Dang. I would have been badass. Or his wife Videl didn't help him either, because I think she was a fighter too. Anyways, I'm not going to get into the freaking new stuff yet, but I'll get to the second trailer. It's going to be a little bit more sped up. Alright, so this one's a lot more recent. Dragon Ball Z Sparking Hero. Girls talk about superhero fighters. This one should be hilarious, man. I don't know if it was ever on Nintendo Switch. Hopefully it ends up being Nintendo Switch too. After April 2nd, so that's some very good news to look forward to in that. So DBZ Sparking Zero, let's go. I know.
When did Gohan start wearing glasses? It was just before the wedding, I think.
He wore them off and on for a while, but he did mention the other day how it's gotten even harder to see clearly without them.
And people think academics have it so easy. All that reading is straining his eyes.
His mom, Chi-Chi, always used to get in his bed oh, get the higher perfect education, Gohan. She was just kind of she was kind of a bit of a Karen bitch a little bit, but she was still cute as heck, man. She definitely knew how to be a badass fighter chick in the old school Dragon Ball era.
He takes his glasses off when he goes Super Saiyan, right?
Yep. He says his vision gets so much better that the glasses actually make it harder to see straight.
So why doesn't he just stay Super Saiyan at work? That's like training on the clock. Do you hear yourself? Can you imagine my Gohan sitting in a lab as a Super Saiyan? He'd look ridiculous. It's hard to stay in that form for long if you aren't training all the time, right?
All I know is it isn't Super Saiyan. It's unique to Gohan. Like he's tapping into his potential.
Just looks like he did something different with his hair to me.
That is not the Gohan I married, but I don't think I hate it.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters. Hey, Chi-Chi. Are you okay? My poor baby. Just look at him. He's gone gray. Oh, he's been working himself way too hard. Things have really changed since we first met Piccolo. They sure have. At first, I thought he tried to take over the world like King Piccolo.
Are we talking about the same Piccolo?
Right? I can hardly believe it either. That same old Piccolo we used to be so scared of turned out to be a great babysitter.
He sure has. He's so attentive with Pan, I don't know what we'd do without him.
Oh, no. Of course, Piccolo's been more of a grandpa than Goku. There's something different about him. Oh, his gi. It's new.
I guess even Piccolo cares about how he looks. Go figure.
Really? That's what you're getting from this? Who are you? You better not be after Goku. He looks like a Namekian. But I didn't know they came in orange. Piccolo would have told us about that, right?
An orange Namekian? Okay, now I've seen everything.
No, he's breaking way more. It's their version of Super Saiyan, but the Namekian version. Ultra Namekian Instincts or something, I don't know.
Ah! He's not just orange.
Try something different in manga or whatever.
Gigantic!
I can't explain why, but I don't think he wants to hurt us.
How can you be so blasé at a time like this? If that thing does want to hurt us, Earth is done for. That's a Red Ribbon Army badge. Is he some kind of new android?
But Dr. Gero is dead, isn't he? Who could possibly be making new ones?
It's hard to believe he's an android. He looks like some kind of superhero. Wait, number 2? You mean they're already in mass production? They're gonna gang up on Goku again, aren't they? The nerve!
It's weird. They don't seem like bad guys to me. Here's hoping we can reason with them.
First Frieza, and now Cell? Ugh, why can't any of these guys just stay dead? Well, now he's alive, and he's bigger than ever.
Who could have done this? A new and improved Cell might even be too much for Goku or Gohan.
Oh, yeah, Cell Max.
Subway's got a new...
His name was Cell Max. We played this commercial real quick, hold on. Okay. Real quick overall thoughts. It said only 4 or 5 hours ago this thing came out, so it was very super recent there. But man, his name was Cell Max. That's what it was. I thought it was like Dark Cell X Max or something like that. Something crazy edgy from the 80s or 90s or some shit. Man, that's cool. I want to see way more commentary on that one. That must have been really, really fun as hell. I really, really hope they put this on the Switch OLED. I know it's already for PS5, PS5 Pro, and Xbox Series X and S and PC, but PSC is way old as hell, barely playing no PC Steam game shit anymore like it did like 12 and a half years ago. Long ass time. I'm dating the shit out of my PC, but it's an old grandpa, unfortunately. Anyways, well, there's very few things I want to say about it. I know it's not the same shit, same voice actress that plays Bulma. And granted, later on I found out she was one of these stupid SJW woke freaking political garbage on this sort of like tantrum that hated a lot of guys and guy gamers and shit, which really real fortunately sad as hell, honestly. I remember it was like a dude back in the day, and it was like, he's probably still around too, besides the Revy Says Dust was another dude like Hero Hey. I think he's still around too. But I remember that's the first one, the whole Vic Mignogna drama thing was still huge at that time. Hopefully that guy's doing better now. Anyways, the one I'm not sure the girl that plays Chi-Chi is the same voice actress from like, I doubt it's the same one from the 90s and 2000s. The English dub version. I'm not sure what the Japanese one was. I grew up watching most of it in English dub instead of English subbed. I mean, I watched a few of the original Dragon Ball when Goku and all of them were still kids. Like, in the Japanese English sub. And that was, my God, so hard as fuck to keep up with that. Some of them wasn't even actual 100% legit English either. Some of them was just fake. It was like fan-made dub or something. Not like Team 4-Star, but before that. And I remember watching a lot of it in Japanese English stuff. My God. I'm not going to say the gory parts were a little bit gorier, but it was a little bit more after violent, extra violent shit on there. And they said damn, shit, and fuck a few times too. In the Japanese version, compared to the English one, they only said damn you to hell, and then that was it. And that's all they ever said. And remember Dragon Ball Super, they probably made a little bit more for adults because once I grew up with it like I did, it must have been the best thing in the world. Anyways, it's really odd to say now. I'm not sure the same voice actress played Videl was still there, but let's get on to the quick news stuff. Though I swear to God, I'm not lying. I'm trying to BS you guys or finesse you guys, or I don't know. I'm not trying to be old person. I don't know. Gen Z calls it trying to be like a Rizzler or any of that bullshit. But this is on Quantum Error. That I still want to talk a little bit on this one because that's something to do with the whole Xenomorph alien shit. That was a real fun old school franchise movie, which I didn't see the other one, but from what I heard, it did pretty damn decent. Even though some people say, "Oh, it's still woke and politicized." I don't know, because I think the main leader was a female. I don't know if that's true, but it is what it is. Probably is. I'm not surprised. Quantum Error developers announced third-party action horror trailer, Co-Violet trailer. And I think they're the same ones that made the Xenomorph games, too. I don't know if it says it on here. Because I remember in the other ones, it was a little bit different. Hold on. It's got to be here somewhere. I don't know, it's an announcement for it. Oh, shout out to my dude. I know he did a reaction on Gordon Movie Gun. So I'll leave the link to his reaction down below. Oh, that's weird. I thought it had something to do with Xenomorph stuff. It says, yeah, PS5 horror game exclusive takes inspiration from Dino Crisis from Dalton Cooper. It's really quick. Oh, that's wild. That's true. Upcoming PS5 horror game code for Violet is taking inspiration from Capcom's Dino Crisis franchise. The original Dino Crisis game launched in, I thought it was 1997 when it came out, 99. That's weird. I never played the original Dino Crisis, but I remember a couple of my cousins played it, but I never got a shot to play that one. I think it was only for N64, or it might have been for the PS1. I just never got a chance to play that one as a 90s kid. So let's keep going. It's PS1 exclusive before eventually making its way to Sega Dreamcast and the PC. For those unfamiliar, the game basic concept behind Dino Crisis is offering survival horror to the similar experience as Resident Evil, swapping zombies with dinosaurs. And this is around the time, I guess, when Jurassic Park 2 and 3 were real popular, so I'm surprised I never got into Dino Crisis. And a little bit of drama news. I'm not going to get too deep into this. I heard it from a very big YouTuber, or it's not these other fools like Most Critical or Mudahar or who else, the Asmongold fools, from someone else. I'm not going to say who they are because sometimes it could be a little bit of an annoying piece of crap. Sound a little bit like a douchebag piece of garbage, but sometimes they're pretty cool too. And you'll know their username. It's based off a freaking bird. And that's the only vague hint I'm giving you. Did Woke Vicky fake her this? I'm not going to say that because I'm not sure you could say that on YouTube. I don't know. Displaying her most viral and controversial moments from January 7th is a while ago. I didn't even know this was a thing from a while back. January 6th. Oh, she began in 2017. I thought it was 2012, 2013 she started. And then in 2025, yeah, alright. Oh, yeah. This is a way fake, though. Vicky is known for being highly controversial, finding her latest stunt where she faked her, unfortunately, disappearing, let's just call it that, in Nigeria. We thought would be happy to take a walk down memory lane, her wildest moments and jaw-dropping from her influencer's career. But first, a little context regarding who Woe Vicky is. Became one of the internet's most popular creators. Dive into it. I'm not diving into it. Long story short, she's one of these fools that, like, I don't even know if it's real or fake. I always felt like she was fake. She was, like, pretending to be, if any people don't live in the United States, or probably the same thing happens in Canada and the UK too, but it's these people that are white people that pretend to be black and all that shit. Like, they call them wiggers or wiggers and shit. I don't know why. These fools that pretend that they're from the hood, but they really live in a really nice, super upper, higher class, or almost middle class, suburban, upper class, suburban, like, neighborhoods, and they'll live barely nowhere near where black people or even Hispanic Latinos live at. They're pretty much lying pieces of walking diarrhea, garbage, shithead motherfuckers. They're trash. So, I'm not sure if she was ever a fake person. She probably was. In my opinion, I feel like she was probably, I'm not going to say black facing, but she probably pissed off a fuck ton of black people on that. This is probably like anger, rage bait or whatever. I thought she started from like the World Star Hip Hop thing in 2012-13, but unfortunately I gotta like, I gotta not getting too much into politics news, but I remember this lady. This was a little bit of a demon watch off. Because I remember when I was like in elementary and middle school when like the old George Bush dude was junior, the younger George Bush Jr., which I didn't know. His dad was president of the United States when I was barely like 1 or 2 years old, still in freaking diapers back then. That George Bush's dad was freaking president of the United States before he was. And I remember the other dude, Dick Cheney, like, I remember because of Family Guy and I think South Park, they used to make fun of him, like, accidentally blasting, I think I know he blasted one of his feet or one of his fingers off real bad or some shit. And he still survived, Dick Cheney. It's weird. So, it's funny, this piece of shit, Liz Cheney, she still gets away with all these fucked up, crazy ass crime that she probably did. I'm not surprised. Because all these fools are in the same cult together. Well, like you already know, I said it a billion, trillion times at the end of my videos. I don't care about the Democrat, liberals, or independent. And shout out to another dude. It used to be called ACAU, Call for Upriser. But now he's going by a bunch of other different channels. I think he's called Herd of Humanities on another one. And then A Time for Judgment. That's what he used to be called before. And then he's called something else too, man. Damn. It's called Nation Conspires. So that motherfucker is one of the first fools that woke me up to a lot of this crazy shit in 2011. Even though I woke up earlier in 2009. It's alternative media stuff. So a lot of them, they have to go into politics channels, unfortunately. But he didn't, thank God. Anyways, and then this fool, I'm not sure if he even really gained him the power to do this, but Bojinen, granted now, as I'm recording this video, literally just half a day ago, Mr. I used to call him Dracula, the bagel boy dude, Trump, he's back again. It's crazy, the dude's back in action again. I don't root for him. I'm not rooting for any of these team fools ever, because at the end of the day, they're just the same satanic Freemason occults regardless. I'm sorry, that's how I've always seen it since I woke up in my early 20s. I'm going to see like that to the day I hit the grave. I hope I don't burn a really fucked up, crazy place called Purgatory. I just hope and pray I made it to a real better place up there than nothing. Or if, at the least, if Limbo exists, I'd rather go there just in case I didn't make it there. But it says, yeah, Biden issues preemptive to this fool. The ones that you see here, this fool, in my personal opinion, is absolute, like I was saying before earlier in the video, the Fauci fool. I ain't never took any of that freaking poison crap in my body. I never freaking will. So, I'm not surprised if Trump ends up bringing him back. Even though he's going to have R. Kennedy Jr. there as a health advisor. And I heard some other crazy news about him and Gates. Gil Bates, a.k.a. Billy Goat Gates. Talking and conversating and having a good talk about each other. And then talk about a bunch of random shit, which is scary. And this is another reason I can't trust none of these fools in this world, man. And like I always say, even though I'm getting a religion on that, Jesus Christ, Jesus, the holy, true, actual spirit, Yeshua Hashem, is the one, in my personal opinion, you should put your trust and faith in. Never humanity, in my opinion. Just, if anything happens in March, April, May, or June, they decide to bring that quad, you know what, Dilemics, another fake, crazy-ass virus outbreak, and they wear masks again, I'm not fucking doing it. You can frick right the hell off. And shove it up their freaking ass. I do not care. Anyways, that's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros and boys. We'll talk more of these. See when I see you guys today, every night, wherever in the world universe out there. Don't drink some more at the same time. Do the reckless state more conscious channel living. Once in a while, video game console news, virtual VTuber news, YouTube, Twitch, TikTok drama news, and of course, as always, reactions to cartoon series, movie trailer videos, and of course, video game trailers for sure. Never bringing that through. Giving up and throwing that away. Not throwing that under the bed. I'm keeping that shit. Is here to stay big time. And that's it. Peace out, my sauerkraut. Listen, bye. Don't let this piece of garbage put any of the freaking nanobots or hydrogel in your freaking things. Or those little pins, those pokes. And that's it. Talk to you guys soon. I'm out. Take it easy. Have a good one. So stay cautious. And good luck to everyone out there. Peace. Goodbye.